What is up, guys? EJ here, aka PuckBond007, and welcome to the Movie Reviewers 100, this great collaboration channel on YouTube that I am proud to be a part of. So yeah, it's been a long time since I've said those opening words for this channel. Yeah, we've been on a long hiatus, unfortunately, for a long time now, over a year it seems like. But we're back making videos, doing reviews, albeit under sad circumstances because we decided to return with a Alan Rickman Tribute week. Of course, Alan Rickman passed away from cancer last month at the age of 69. We lost a lot of greats already in 2016. David Bowie, Lemmy from Motorhead, and Alan Rickman was definitely a shock because I didn't know he was sick either. Alan, our fearless leader, he did a great review yesterday on Die Hard and his thoughts on Alan Rickman, the actor. Um, yeah, Hans Gruber, probably the role he'll most be well known for. One of the greatest screen villains of all time, of course, became very famous with the Harry Potter series and Professor Snape. Just a fantastic actor, great in movies like Dogma and Galaxy Quest, which I'm sure people will talk about later this week. And the film I reviewed 3 years ago, we actually did a Alan Rickman week. 3 years ago in mid-January in 2013, I guess, I reviewed Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, one of my all-time favorite action-adventure films. I absolutely adore that film. Alan Rickman as the Sheriff of Nottingham, just a fantastic performance. And to be honest, that might be my best review I've ever done on this channel. I don't think too highly of my own videos, my own reviews, because I make a lot of mistakes. I screw up names, and I just try and get my thoughts out there, and they're not always that coherent. But looking back at it, I watched it again a couple weeks ago after he passed away, actually, and we were talking about coming back, and I was the one who suggested we do a Alan Rickman Tribute Week. I looked at that video, and it's probably my best work, my review of Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. So I will leave a link to that video in the description as well. But for this week, I wanted to talk about none of those films I mentioned, and a different movie that Alan Rickman isn't really associated with. And it's a great film with a terrific cast, and that is Sense and Sensibility from 1995, directed by Ang Lee, of course. Ang Lee, more notably known for directing films like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, the first Hulk movie from 2003. What else has he done recently? Brokeback Mountain, of course, which he won an Academy Award for in 2005, and Life of Pi he did recently in 2012. Great movie as well. So yeah, Ang Lee just sort of all over the board, just doesn't stick to one genre. Sense and Sensibility, of course, based on the beloved novel by Jane Austen. Yes, your stuffy English period piece drama, if you like, but my mom would disagree with you if you said that about this film. And watching it again last night, it's a very fun, entertaining movie, albeit about very traditional British values of the laws of inheritance and wedding off daughters to rich husbands and dowries and all that kind of good stuff, all while wearing beautiful dresses and living in stone mansions, that kind of stuff. Everything's very formal, everybody's bowing to each other, but it's a terrific film. The screenplay, written of course by Emma Thompson, who won an Academy Award for the screenplay adapting Austen's novel. Of course, she stars in the movie as Eleanor Dashwood. The film is about the Dashwood sisters, Emma Thompson and the other one, Marianne, played by Kate Winslet. They are left penniless basically after their father passes away, and but due to the laws of inheritance, all his money goes to his first wife, family, and these two daughters are the daughters of his second wife. So their other younger sister and their mother have to move out of their house and go live in Devonshire, in a small cottage, all the while trying to look for husbands to wed off, um, so they can get money and basically live a a decent lifestyle. The men in this film, of course, are played by Hugh Grant, um, and one of the suitors for Kate Winslet's affection is played by Alan Rickman. And in fact, it's very sad that Alan Rickman has second billing. He did it in the opening credits as well. He's second behind Emma Thompson, and there he is right there. But he's nowhere to be seen on the cover or on the back, to be honest. It's Kate Winslet, Emma Thompson, and Hugh Grant, who, of course, big stars of the day. Well, Kate Winslet not so much because she wasn't even Titanic by then, but Hugh Grant and Emma Thompson were. But yeah, Alan Rickman plays Colonel Brandon. He's not really Kate Winslet's type, but he's very, very polite, very formal, does the right thing. But she gets wooed by the young and charming, very handsome Mr. Willoughby, played by Greg Wise. So she falls in love with Willoughby, and sort of shuns Colonel Brandon's affections, played by Alan Rickman, and she sort of falls down hard when it's discovered that he's actually promised to a rich woman in London. Um, and of course, Kate Winslet has to come crawling back to Colonel Brandon, so to speak. Yeah, so meanwhile, Eleanor, played by Emma Thompson, is sort of courting the affections of Hugh Grant, but he is also promised to another woman. He's been secretly engaged, having an affair with the woman that actually confides this secret to Emma Thompson. So she has to sort of keep her mouth shut the whole time while she's talking with this other woman, even though she's in love with Hugh Grant, and she's already promised, or he's already promised to this other girl. Um, yeah, it's a delightful, sort of funny film, even though it is like I said, a stuffy English period piece, um, typical Jane Austen fare. But it's really a very sweet film. It's a beautiful film. Great costumes, great settings. Like probably my favorite shot in the film is when Kate Winslet comes back home and she runs over to look at Willoughby's house, and she's standing there in the rain, and she's her face is just completely soaked, and she's reciting the Shakespeare sonnet that the two of them shared early on in the film, and she's just sort of whispering Willoughby's name in despair, and then of course she falls tragically ill after that. But yeah, it's a great film, and it's a wonderful cast. Watching it, I didn't realize how many great British actors are in the movie, not just the major roles of the people I talked about. But Tom Wilkinson plays the father who passes away at the beginning of the movie. Hugh Laurie is married to Imelda Staunton, and every line that Hugh Laurie has in the movie is just gold. He's very funny. So yeah, seeing the two of them, I'm like, I didn't know Hugh Laurie was in this, or Imelda Staunton. Um, yeah, it's a fantastic film. I'm not really a fan of Jane Austen adapted movies, but this is definitely one of my favorites of the ones that I do have, and I do have a few. But yeah, Sense and Sensibility from 1995, featuring Alan Rickman, a film that a performance by him that isn't really talked about that much when you talk about Alan Rickman, but he is in it, and he does have a major role in it. He's very good. Um, Got that great commanding presence and that voice. Not as flashy as, say, Hans Gruber or the Sheriff of Nottingham, that's for sure, but still a fantastic actor. Very tragic and sad that we lost Alan Rickman last month. So yeah, it's great to be back on the Movie Reviewers 100, of course. hope you like our channel if you're new to it, and sorry if you have been a fan for a while and you've been wondering where we've been. Yeah, it's hard to get motivated to make videos on YouTube, especially with all the changes recently, in recent years. But I'm back in the swing of doing YouTube, so I look forward to bringing you guys reviews with our theme weeks, because we always have interesting theme weeks, and the guys who do videos on this channel are all great guys. So yeah, make sure you check out the videos from the rest of the guys this week. Thank you for watching as always, and until next time, I'll see ya.
Bond. James Bond.